This is the best kadhai chicken I have ever tried, and I want you guys to try it as it is. And yes, we are going to put potatoes to it. So keep on watching and let's start. So for this recipe, I am taking 500 to 600 grams of chicken. Add half teaspoon of turmeric and red chili powder to it. 1.5 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and half of lime juice, and marinate the chicken for around 40 to 45 minutes minimum. You can keep it for 1 hour or 1.5 hours as well. Now taking the dry spices, as you can see, bay leaf, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon stick and some star anise. Now I will be making a smooth paste for our gravy, including 1.5 onions, 2 green chilies, 1.5 inch of ginger, 4 to 5 garlic cloves and the biggest tomato I had. So adding 1 dried red chili to it. You can avoid it if you don't want. Without adding any water, make a smooth paste. It should be very smooth. Then only our gravy will become very smooth and shiny. So let's start making the curry. I have taken 1.5 tablespoons of mustard oil and 1.5 tablespoon of normal cooking oil. This much is required to make a nice gravy. Adding all the dry spices that we have and 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, jeera, 1.5 medium sized sliced onions. Now roast everything well. It will take some time to make the onions golden brown, and if you don't have the patience to wait at this moment, I suggest you don't try the chicken curry at home. So let's wait, and once you see the color is as shown in the screen, you have to add the rest of the ingredients. So first of all, we will be adding the paste that we prepared. Till now I didn't put any water in the paste. However, while adding all the mixture, I will clean by adding some of the water to the mixer grinder and put it again. As you can see, mix everything well. Now we will be adding the remaining spices, some of the remaining spices actually. So you can see I am adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1.5 tablespoon of coriander powder. Mix everything well. We will be adding the chicken masala at the final stage of the recipe. So keep on watching till the end. Now you can see I have mixed all the spices well with our tomato and onion gravy that we prepared earlier. Now I'm going to cover it for around 2 to 3 minutes, and then you can see that the gravy has cooked very well. The spices are all mixed and there is oil floating in our curry. So definitely the spices are cooked well. Now we are adding the marinated chicken that we had for around 40 to 45 minutes marinating on the side. As you can see, I am mixing all the chicken pieces well with my masala or the gravy. It's time to add the tomatoes. So I have taken 1 big tomato. If you don't have, you can use 2 medium sized tomatoes. Chop them roughly and not very big or smaller pieces and add in. Since I've added the tomatoes, now comes the salt. I'm adding around 1.5 tablespoon of salt, or as per the taste. We can really adjust the quantity of the salt at any time while making the curry. So keep a watch on the salt that we are adding right now. Mix everything well. Now cover it. We will wait for around 5 to 6 minutes. I'm loving the color of the curry chicken that it has turned out to be at this moment, and this is so nice and gorgeous. Do mention in the comment section if you also like it. Add 1 big potato. As you can see, I have cut it on the medium size and adding it to the curry chicken, and trust me guys, I like the potato more than the chicken once it is cooked properly. So actually I covered it for 2 to 3 minutes again, and then you can see how it is looking. And we will be adding the remaining spices that I mentioned you earlier. So we are adding 2 tablespoons of chicken masala. You can add any chicken masala that you have, and We will also add 1 teaspoon of garam masala. As you can see, do not add a lot of garam masala. I see people adding a lot of garam masala and then it only tastes like garam masala in the whole curry chicken. So be mindful of the amount of spices that you want to have. And you can see it's looking too spicy and with a lot of spices right now, but do not worry, we will be adding enough water to it so that it neutralizes all the spices that we have. So at this moment I turned out the flame for around 2 to 3 minutes, and now I will be adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of homemade curd. You can use outside curd also. This will give a very rich taste to your chicken gravy. Since we are making kadhai chicken, you can add half of capsicum. I'm using green capsicum here. Do not add very big pieces, just the medium size should be okay. If you don't want, you can avoid adding the capsicum as well, but it does give a nice taste to our gravy, so you can try it out. So if you are watching the video at this moment and liking the chicken curry recipe that I'm showing, please press the like button, and also make sure if you haven't subscribed to my channel, press the subscribe button, share the recipe with your friends and family, and do give it a try. Let me know in the comment section if you like it. Now returning to the recipe, you can see I have added around 1.5 glasses of water. We need to make sure that it's not over watery, the chicken curry, but definitely we will be cooking it for around 10 to 15 minutes further. So we need to make sure there is enough water, and also it will neutralize all the spices as well. Adding 1 tablespoon of black pepper powder. Make sure it is according to your tolerance level. You can even avoid it if you think it's a lot of spiciness already. Mix everything and cover it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, let's check if everything is cooked, and also add 1 tablespoon of sugar. This will definitely balance the taste of all the spices and the things we have added. This is important and necessary. Now I'm checking if the potatoes are cooked, and as you can see, these are nice and mushy, so it's ready to be served. I checked the chicken as well. I'm having it with some steamed rice. You can try it with parathas as well, and you are going to love it. Bye bye.